Alright guys, I've got breaking news out of Cleveland that's about to send shockwaves through not just the Browns organization, but the entire NFL world. If you're a Browns fan, buckle up. If you follow college football, you already know the name. But if you're just tuning into this saga, let me walk you through one of the most dramatic quarterback stories unfolding right now. Reports are now surfacing that Browns ownership UAS. The owners themselves are stepping in and making their wishes crystal clear. They want Shedeur Sanders to be the starting quarterback? Not later, not after some development time, and not when the situation feels comfortable. No, they want him under center week 1, and listen. This isn't just random speculation from the fan base or something being thrown around on Twitter. This is coming from reliable voices in the sports media world. Colin Cowherd himself went on. Aaron said Shedeur has already become the favorite to land the starting job in Cleveland. And this isn't a guy who throws darts in the dark. Cowherd's got sources, he's got connections. If he's putting this out there publicly, that means the whispers behind the scenes are very real. So, please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support, but let me tell you, it gets even juicier. Apparently, Browns ownership led by Jimmy Haslam isn't just making suggestions from afar. No, they're applying real pressure to the front office and the coaching staff. Pressure that's being felt. We're talking about direct influence from the very top of the organizational ladder, pushing to get Shedeur Sanders into that starting role immediately. Now, the interesting twist here is how this all came together. Remember during the draft when Cleveland shocked some people by taking Dillon Gabriel a bit earlier than expected? Turns out, that move may have been more strategic than we initially thought. Word is Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski drafted Gabriel a round or two early on purpose. The thinking: grab a quarterback now and maybe you can dodge the Shedeur Sanders drama altogether. Maybe ownership would let it go, but guess what? Jimmy Haslam wasn't buying it. According to Cowherd, Haslam wanted Shedeur all along. And when he saw Stefanski make that Gabriel pick, just 2 spots before Sanders was still sitting on the board, he wasn't happy at all. That's when things really started heating up behind closed doors. Haslam reportedly forced Stefanski in the front office to take Shedeur Sanders anyway. Imagine that! A head coach trying to build his QB room one way, and the owner just steamrolls right over it. Now, if you followed Cleveland football over the last decade or so, you know this isn't the first time the owner has had a heavy hand in quarterback decisions. Let's go down memory lane real quick. Johnny Manziel. That wasn't a coaching decision. That was an ownership headline grab. Baker Mayfield, same story. Deshaun Watson? Do you think that fully came from football? Operations? No way. That had Jimmy Haslam written all over it, and now it's Shedeur. Cowherd went even deeper, saying that the Browns' decision to bring in Shedeur isn't just about performance on the field, it's about the narrative, it's about the attention of the headlines. Also Shedeur, not just as a potential franchise quarterback, he sees a brand, media magnet, cultural lightning rod. A player who can elevate Cleveland from just another mid-tier team into a spotlight franchise, and let's be honest, it's working. Look at us. Look at the NFL media cycle right now. Everyone's talking about Shedeur, Sanders, and the Browns. National media, social media, sports radio, the buzz is real. Then I'll say it, Dillon Gabriel. He's not creating that same kind of energy. He might have been the safer football pick, but he's not drawing headlines. But here's the thing, the drama doesn't stop there. Because even with ownership putting their thumb on the scale, the coaching staff and front office still aren't entirely on board. Behind the scenes, they're reportedly trying to slow things down. They're looking for ways to delay Shedeur's debut. Maybe let him ride the bench for a few weeks, ease him into the system, and avoid throwing him into the fire too fast. It's classic football logic. Let the rookie develop. Don't burn him out. Build him up. But here's the truth. I think we all know deep down, it's not going to matter. Because when ownership is this invested in a player, especially a quarterback, the clock starts ticking immediately. They don't want patience, they want impact. They want headlines, wins, and excitement. Haslam wants his guy out there from the jump, and at this point, I think it's inevitable. The Browns didn't just draft Shedeur Sanders, they're preparing to build around him, and Andrew Berry's comments only added fuel to the fire. After the draft, he came out and said it outright, they didn't draft Shedeur just to sit around and hold a clipboard. He's here to compete for the starting job. He said the team spent a lot of time evaluating him. They were impressed with his accuracy, his production in college, his poise in the pocket. They didn't expect him to fall that far, but when he did, they jumped. And now, that surprise pick is turning into a full-blown quarterback controversy because Shedeur's not out there taking this lightly. From day one at OTAs, he's been on a mission. Reports from the practice field say he's showing composure, laser accuracy, and command. The guy is stepping into the huddle like a seasoned vet, not like a fifth-round rookie. He's not wide-eyed. He's not overwhelmed. He's ready, and that's rare. Most fifth-round quarterbacks are developmental projects. They ride the bench, maybe make the scout team. They're supposed to learn behind veterans and maybe see the field in year 2 or 3. But Shedeur? Flipping that script. He's putting real pressure on the starters. He's forcing the staff to take notice. This isn't just some feel-good rookie story. This is a serious quarterback battle unfolding in real time. You don't see this often. A fifth-round rookie commanding the room, running with the twos right out the gate. That's not normal. But Shedeur is not a normal fifth-round pick. He's acting like someone who knows he's not just here to be another name on the depth chart. He's here to win the job. Whether the coaching staff likes it or not, the pressure from ownership and now the buzz from the fans is growing by the day. So where does that leave us? Well, we've got a team that's clearly divided. Got an ownership group who wants the headlines. We've got a coaching staff that's trying to maintain control. And in the middle of it all, we've got a young quarterback who isn't just surviving, he's thriving. If you're a Browns fan, this is going to be one of the most important training camps in recent memory. Because make no mistake, the quarterback battle isn't just about talent, it's about power. It's about identity. And it's about the future of this franchise. So don't be surprised if we see Shedeur Sanders taking the first snap of the regular season. Because the momentum is there. The talent is real. And the story, it's already being written. Let me know what you guys think. Should Shedeur be the Week 1 starter? Is ownership crossing the line here? Or are they finally doing what's best? For the future of this team, drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to hear it. The head coach came out and said it straight. There's going to be a fair opportunity for everyone, not lip service, not just saying it to check a box. This sounds like an actual legitimate shot, and that's a big deal. Because we all know how the NFL usually works, especially when it comes to quarterbacks. A guy gets drafted in the 5th round. That's usually a stash, a developmental guy, someone you redshirt for a year or two and hope maybe he'll develop into a serviceable backup or surprise everyone down the line. But with Shedeur Sanders, that ain't the plan. That's not the tone we're hearing. NFL insider Peter Schrager, someone who doesn't just throw things out there for clicks, he came out and said that this is shaping up to be a pivotal year for Shedeur. And he didn't say that lightly. He didn't say that just because it sounds good on a podcast. Schrager's plugged in. And according to him, the Browns are preparing to give Shedeur a real opportunity to prove himself. It's not just in camp, not just in preseason garbage time. We're talking about legitimate in-game action if he earns it, so please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys, that says a whole lot about what the Browns think of this kid. I mean, come on. They didn't draft him just to sit behind 2 veterans and collect dust. No, they see something. They believe he can contribute. Now, and that alone should get every Browns fan leaning forward a bit. Because let's face it, quarterback has been the storyline for us for years. Every offseason, every regular season, every snap, there's always some kind of drama, some kind of debate, some kind of question mark under center. So the fact that this front office is even hinting at the possibility that a 5th-round rookie might rise to the top of that conversation, that's huge. And here's where it gets really interesting. You've got Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who showed flashes last year. You've got a couple of veteran options floating around. But the talk now is that the Browns might not even keep both of the vets. Think about that. Why would they even consider dropping a vet if they didn't believe these 2 rookies, Gabriel, and especially Shedeur, could be serious contributors? To me, it looks like they're setting the stage. It's almost like they're clearing a lane. And Shedeur's already starting to run in it. Fans, man, the buzz is real. People are circling those open practice dates like holidays. The training camp sessions are going to be absolutely packed. Dan, what's everyone talking about? And not the battle for WR3, not who's playing nickel. The name on everyone's lips is Shedeur Sanders, from kids rocking his college highlights. On TikTok to old-school diehards hoping for a quarterback, you can finally believe in this city is rallying around him, and let's not act like that's coming out of nowhere. This kid's got pedigree, he's got poise. Above all else, he's got work ethic. He's been grinding in OTAs, grinding in minicamps, and even when he wasn't getting the reps he wanted. He didn't pout. Yeah, he didn't throw shade on social media. He kept his head down and said something that stuck with me. He said, "You've got to understand the situation you're in. Whether you're getting reps or not, you can take it negatively. Or you can use it to push yourself harder." Not just mature, that's leadership, that's perspective. And that's what you want in your quarterback, man. That's what gets you respect in the locker room. It's easy to look good when everything's going your way. But what separates the dudes who make it from the ones who fade out? It's how they respond when things don't go their way. Shedeur. He responded like a pro. Every drill, every throw, every film session, he's been attacking it like he knows what's on the line, and the result? He's climbing. Quietly, methodically, but with purpose. He's showing the coaches that he can learn, that he can adapt, that he belongs, that he might be able to lead, and let it. Me tell yous the Browns are noticing. Ownership is watching. You better believe they are. Because when a guy starts to show flashes of greatness, when he starts to build that momentum, when fans start buzzing and teammates start buying in, that's when things change. That's when a rookie goes from being just a name on a depth chart to being a franchise cornerstone. Right now, Shedeur isn't just a prospect, he's a movement. And the support behind him is growing fast. The front office, they're buying in. The coaching staff, they're starting to see it. The players, they're respecting it. And the fans, man, we're feeling it. There's this energy in the air, this sense of something new, something hopeful, something different. And look, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here. This is still June. There's still a lot of ball to play. But you can't ignore what's happening. The narrative is shifting. And for the first time in a long time, it's not just about finding a quarterback, it's about rallying behind one. Because let's be real, for Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders doesn't just represent a potential starter, he represents something way bigger. He represents a future. He represents hope. So now the pressure's on. Not just on Shedeur, but on the coaching staff, on Stefanski, on the decision makers. Because if ownership is leaning one way and the fans are pushing the same direction, are you really going to hold this kid back? Or are you going to let him take the reins and show you what he can really do? That's the question, and I want to hear from you. What do you think happens next? Does Stefanski stick to the plan and slow play Shedeur's development? Or does he give in to what everyone's already starting to see, that this kid is different? That this kid might just be the one? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know where you stand. Are you buying the hype? Are you riding the Shedeur Sanders wave like I am? Or do you think it's too soon? Let's talk about it, because training camp is coming. And I've got a feeling we're about to witness something special. Thanks for watching, and see you next one.